Hello everyone, Mary here from Mary from Ireland and from Twin Flame Ireland and UK and Angels Love and Light on Facebook. My website is www.angeliclifeguidance.com. So I'm here today early this week with our weekly reading for September 24th, and I'm using Doreen Virtue's Healing with the Fairies deck. I'm going to the UK, to Guildford, to work at a Wednesday on Saturday the 22nd, and I'll be in London the 22nd and the 23rd, the night of the 22nd and the day of the 23rd and the night of the 23rd. If anybody wants to catch up with me there for a coffee or anything, just what I'd like to ask you is prayers and healing for my father. We have a little medical thing going on. At 91 years of age, anything is a wobble, you know, so we thought we'd get him to the end without any more wobbles, because we've had a lot of wobbles with him, and he's always in the moment, always grateful for life, and mobile, able to walk around, not driving anymore, but just another little hitch. And if you could give us a hand in healing and bring clarity as well, and maybe inspiration and help to him and to my mother, because she takes these things, any wobbles, very badly. So we'll carry on. Thank you for that. We'll carry on with the Healing with the Fairies deck. And we'll choose 4 for the week beginning September 27th. 24th. I knew last week was the 17th and I was mixing the two. Okay. Right, so not an introspection week, but look inside yourself. So inner work, but I'm feeling with this, there's a new door open here, and there's a portal to walk through, and you don't know where it's going to bring you or what's going to be in there. But you've done lots of inner work and your trust is high, and if it's not, just trust. The changes that are happening are divinely orchestrated, and stepping into the portal will help your growth and your evolution. So new beginnings, new cycles, new happenings, stepping forward. So look inside yourself as well. Feel your feelings. How are you feeling at the moment? Are you feeling scared of the changes? Have you done a lot of inner work? Have you worked on your emotional body, your energetic body, whatever you were asked to do all along? Have you been consciously aware that you're walking a path? And if you are, there's no need to be afraid of walking into the new. She's a fairy, lighter energy, going into this portal, going deeper into the self, which always brings us to new beginnings and better places and lighter energy. So look inside yourself. So the higher consciousness, working on the higher planes and connecting with your higher self more fully, will come from this as well. And this is interesting, like this one doesn't seem to fit in yet, but I'll do it. This is visualization, visualizing the life you want, believing that it can happen and it will happen, and that it's a process of an inner journey, and letting go of the old and walking into the new. So visualize where you're heading, what you'd like to happen, but you don't know how it's going to happen because you don't know the road that's in here. But trust in your higher self. connect with your higher consciousness. Just know that there's a bigger picture at play here. And this is very interesting after what I've asked for. I feel I need to pull a second one with it and take the top card. Parenting and children. So maybe this is what we're focusing on. And it's very interesting that I have asked, like with my father, I just said why. Like it didn't instill fear in me. I just went, but why? And I kind of said, did I not do enough family healing? But that's not the way to look at it. We each have our own path. We are each guided by our soul to walk into our journey. Now, I do know that others pick up the slack every now and again. If someone isn't doing what they're meant to be doing, some other soul will come in to help on an energetic or emotional level or in the physical level. We're all in this together. And if we are meant to be on a journey, a soul group journey, we'll all give a hand out. And what I'm not able to do, you'll do, and vice versa. So parenting and children. So maybe look at yourself as a parent, your own parents, the lives that they had, the life that you have, the healing that both have done, the healing that you are doing as a parent most definitely stops repeating patterns and diseases. Will I say diseases? I'm not so sure on it. Passing down to the next generation. And it depends on who contracted to do what. So it's very interesting that I asked for this card, that this card came up after I asking for prayers and healing for my father. Interesting, because I haven't figured out yet. I like to figure these things out, like what's going on here and why is this happening, and did he take this on, or is it a result of? And some of my friends are saying, Mary, don't. But I like to know because it teaches me. And if I get a bigger picture of it, a soul picture, then I can teach others and comfort them as well. And help them not be guilty about things that they thought they should do or that they didn't do, or you know. So that is my thinking on this, asking why. It's not, oh, why, universe, oh, why, you know, because there is no why, you know, these things happen and I may never find out the reason, but I've learned a lot so far and I do figure out these things. So I'm sure I'll work a bigger picture out on this as well. So interesting, parenting and children. And inner child as well, and childhood, and your childhood with your parents childhood and what their childhood was like, and what I had a conversation with my mother last week too about something that happened in her childhood, and that things were so bad back then that, you know, there was control in families mostly by the head of the household, which would be the man, and everybody did what they were told. And this is what we were talking about on my mother's side. So anything that's been triggered within you from what I'm speaking about, you'll know. I think I want to choose an ancestral healing. The other is make music. Lighten up, make music, have fun. Music is energy, music is sound energy, sound therapy. Make music, have some fun as well. Like, it's just, we don't have to go down into the depths. Just being aware of what's going on, and that you are safe and protected and guided, and everybody has their path. And if you're walking into the unknown, it's okay. It's okay. If things go wrong, they're not really going wrong. They're going right. So just trust, lighten up, play the music, do what you love to do as you're becoming aware or as you're dealing with what comes up. I want to just choose an ancestral healing card. Why did I say that? Oh, people's contracts, okay. These are the Would You Believe deck by Jim Cogley. He's a wood turner and he makes these ornaments or pieces and then he teaches. Openness to spirit, that was the top card there, and which goes along with this, higher consciousness. So seeing from soul level, working from soul level, listening to your soul and letting it filter down into our physical life. Stuck. This is the mouse and he's stuck. He ate a lot of cheese so he couldn't get back in through the hole that he went out. The little mouse, having eaten his way into a block of cheese, has become too fat and now can't get out. Self-absorption leaves us stuck, while awareness is what we need to help us move forward. I mentioned awareness already, just being aware of what's going on within you and flicking the switch to a higher level of knowing that you're on your path doing your soul work and that it's okay to move forward. You don't have to be stuck. Feeling stuck leads to a sense of frustration. It can seem to last forever until the light of awareness reveals the way out. Awareness. What we are most blind to in ourselves can be obvious to someone else. A word of insight from the right person can bring more freedom than years of struggle and searching in the darkness. Brilliant. The cost of freedom may simply be pride that prevents acknowledgement of my need for help. Where do I feel most stuck in my life at present, and what is causing it? Am I trapped in self-absorption with the focus too much on myself? Am I caught in the past and denying myself hope for the future? We had this conversation, a friend of mine too, about a person in her life that if only the person would connect and say, well, I'm feeling like this, I don't know what to do about it, how would you see it? And just, you know, on the one level, two adults speaking together and this other person is letting it bring them down instead of just becoming unstuck, sharing with someone, and one word of insight from somebody else can change the whole perception and becoming aware of what's going on. And somebody from the outside looking in can see it much more clearly than you can. Am I caught in the past and denying myself hope for the future? Are there things in my life that I have never spoken about to anyone? Am I being too harsh, critical and judgmental towards myself? Wrapped up in ourselves, we make a very small parcel. There are people who understand. There are friends who understand. There are family who understand. There are soulmates who understand. There are people who have clearer vision in this moment than maybe you have, and that you need help. I've been there. I've said, what do you think of this? What do you think? And total fuzz in the head. And then, oh, bang, that's what it is. Oh, that makes so much more sense. And then I'm off again. And I know what to do. So trust and share. And are there things in my life that I've never spoken about to anyone? Find your someone. Counselor, therapist, deep soul friendship, your partner, whatever. So stuck. Right. So where does stuck come in with all of this? Look inside yourself. How are you feeling stuck? What would you like to do? Visualize. Visualize where you want to be. Visualize life being different and not being stuck anymore. Link in with your soul, your higher consciousness. Ask for nighttime dreams. Ask for healing in your dreams. Parents, be your own inner child parent. You know, say all this could be inner child stuff, and that you feel alone and you feel helpless and you feel you have no one to turn to, and let your inner child come out and be the parent of your inner child. Nurture yourself, mind yourself, look after yourself. And what would a child do? They'd go to their parent. So if your parents are not alive, but there's somebody that you feel you'd like to go to, but you can be the parent of your own inner child. Nurture yourself, wrap yourself up, be kind to yourself, and empty the mind, and the inspiration will come through. Music, whatever type of music you like, play it. Even if it's soft, gentle, if it's romantic music, if it's classical music, if it's sound therapy, if it's healing bowls, if it's, well, if it is rock and roll, if that's what you want, and jump around the place, fine too. So I don't know, between soul and inner work and awareness to what is going on within you, and visualizing it all being better and the new life ahead of you. No more feeling stuck, because there's plenty of help. Others have different new perspectives than where you are at the moment. If you need to reach out, and I'm here too, if you need to reach out, reach out. So whatever kind of week, you could be on the reaching out end, or you could be on the helping out end, or there could be a bit of both. So this is just being aware of the energies that may be happening around you, or in your family, or among friends or workplaces, that this can be going on. Mind yourself through it all, and lighten the energy. Be grateful for what you have. Be grateful for your journey. Be grateful that you've healed so much. And this is just another cycle. So love and light to you, and have a great, great week. And for those of you who are coming to Guildford, I'll see you there on Saturday, please God. And maybe some of you for coffee in London. I'm staying in the Kilburn area in London, and I hope to go to Bath after that. I don't know where I'm staying. I know where I'm staying in Bath, but I have no idea of the address. So love and light to you, and talk to you next week, please God.